all incoming 6th graders and families. I know most of you are probably very nervous going into a new school. This video is made for you then, to help with that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a virtual tour of your new school. First up, we have the front of the building with the Keith Valley sign. Here is the main entrance with Mrs. Devlin, your guidance counselor. This is the attendance office. This is where your parents can pick you up if you're have like a doctor's appointment or something, or getting out early, and also where you come in when you are late. This is the main office. You go through here to get to the attendance office, and you also can drop off things, get things, and it's just like a general location where most things are located. Exiting the main office, straight ahead you have a little quilt. This area is located right outside the library and the main office. It is just a little area where you can sit. That is a bulletin board that the librarians change month to month. The library locates Mrs. Quinn and Mrs. Daly and Homework Club. Next is over there to your left with all those chairs is normally like a little lecture hall, and then those tables are normally spread out throughout the library for small group learning, and that's VR that is also located. This is another part of the library. This holds 2 3D printers. Both aren't printing right now because we're not in school. There are a few desktops left. They got rid of all of them and we went fully one-to-one this year. Now this is like a little makerspace room that doesn't hold books, except picture books. And it has like a little Lego board, and then there's just more things. Next, walking down to your left, we are going right into Abbey Road, which has a really, really pretty painting done by a club. This is also called your music wing. This is Mrs. A's room. She is the orchestra director. This is where all orchestrists will go. This is Mr. Vidor's room. He is the director of the band. This is where all of the band people will go and have their lessons. And this is also where band will practice. Now walking down to the doors that enter into the 6th grade hallway. To your left, you're about to see the mods, which holds 2 teachers. That's the mods right out there. And then opening up the doors, you're going to see the 6th grade hallway. All the lockers are open, being cleaned down for you people. Now just walking down, it's a huge T. You really can't get lost in this hallway because there's always double doors when you're entering the next section of the building. The building's broken up into sections. All the grades have their own hallway. The 8th grade hallway, the 7th grade hallway, and the 6th grade hallway. The 7th grade and 6th grade hallway both have little signs at the end of it, and then the 8th grade hallway doesn't have anything. That's a sign. And then on your left is the bathroom, and then that is the T part of the hallway, which holds more teachers. And that's the 6th grade hallway.
This next clip shows Dr. Osborne opening a locker, which combination is 45, 25, 12. Usually start at 0, and you go twice past that number to the right. You go to the first number, which is 45, and then you turn to the left. You go past that first number of 45 to the next number, which is 25. And then you'll go straight to the last number, which is number 12. And voila!
This is a teacher's room. Many teachers have the ability to do whatever they would like to the room, and this is one of you may actually have this room. This is Miss Marinelli's room, room 111. She is located in the T wing. So the room before this was the one in the main hallway. This is located in like the T little area. Many teachers like to put fun quotes, different things, and always have changing up the seating. Now going into Miss Miletta's room. Many of you, if you went to Hollowell, will remember her. She came here in the 2018-2019 school year. Of course, as you see, her room is completely different than Miss Marinelli's setup-wise. Has more things, the Phillies, and it just has different bulletin boards and quotes and some stuff about like a calendar and the district calendar. So, and there is your schedule. There is that 6 I was talking about with the puzzle pieces. Now you're walking down a ramp into the 8th grade hallway. There's a pretty little yard. You can enter that through the courtyard, which we will show later. Then going up, this is actually the 8th grade hallway, back and forth. And the 8th grade hallway also continues up the steps. Once you go up the steps, you have to your left the 8th grade hallway, straight the 7th grade hallway, and to your right you have the language hallway, which holds French and Spanish. The first room we will be going into is Senorita Knopf's room. She is the Spanish teacher. And now we are in Madame Cachabon's room. She is the French teacher. Now we're at the other end of the 8th grade hallway. This is heading towards the car hallway. First, we are going into Mrs. Carroll's room. She is one of the 2 family consumer science teachers. One of the things that she teaches is sewing. Now this is Mrs. Martin. She is the other family consumer science teacher. She teaches you all about nutrition and cooking, and she also shows you how to cook some foods, and that are pretty delicious in my opinion. Those are the kitchens. There are 6 of them, and they're all labeled with colors, and those are her fridges. Now we're going down to the tech wing with this beautiful painting, and then this is our Hatter Pride hallway little sign. Now we are down towards the tech wing. There is one art teacher, Miss McGill. She teaches fine arts. And she teaches fine arts, and so does Miss Sweet, which we will be showing you their rooms later. That path you see on the floor right now is actually one of the cars path. It's for one of the tools that you do in technology. This is Miss McGill's room, one of the fine art teachers. So she teaches you a variety of from painting in real life to painting like 3D type things. She also does modeling and sculpturing and clay, and Miss Sweet and Miss Pico typically do the same things. Now we are going to the 3 makerspace rooms. This is makerspace room number 1. This holds no teachers, and this has VR in it, a green screen, and a whole bunch of other technology things with desktops down the side. There used to be desktops on all the tables, but since we've gone 1-to-1, they limited it down so there was more space to learn. Now this is taking you towards the cafeteria. We are currently in the cafeteria right now. But at first, Ms. Palladino, your principal, will seat you by team, and then eventually you'll be able to sit by yourself. Well, not by yourself, like with your friends from other teams. That's the snack line, and now you're walking into where you can buy your lunch. They have a variety of different foods. Clearly you can see hot sandwiches, there's a salad bar, there's where you buy things, where you buy your final lunch, milk station. There is the platter line, the thing that's featured each day. It changes every day. There will be foods that repeat, but besides that, that's it. Now you're exiting the cafeteria, walking up the hallway towards the upper gym and the girls' locker room. That this hallway enters into the girls' locker room, and then right there is the school store, which is open on Tuesdays. Now this is going into one of the entrances to the gym. That is how you can get out. You sometimes can use that for gym once you're heading outside. There is the upper gym for you. This is also where you will be going in for the morning when you're sitting there when you get to school. Now we're walking down. Now we exited. Now we're walking straight towards our sports recognition awards. Here is the little bulletin board. There, the full team pictures features all the undefeated teams from that season. And then now we're walking up towards the guidance hallway and the nurse's office. To your right is that the nurse's office. You're not allowed to use your cell phone in there. And now we're going up towards the guidance counselors and the first conference room. As you can see, there's a sign on your left that says guidance. You will be walking into that room. This is where you can go if you have any problems or just things you need to talk to a guidance counselor about. Mrs. Dupree normally sits there. She is amazing and she can do basically anything. Now this is Dr. Osborne's office. He is one of the 3 guidance counselors here at KV. Now walking down, we're going towards Miss Devlin's office, which she is your guidance counselor. And she's also seated in there right now, currently. Now we're walking out towards one of the out exits. This is coming right outside the band hallway. This is where buses can and will line up. Thank you guys all so much for watching this virtual tour of KV. I hope this all calmed all your nerves.
And we all hope that you have a great day. Thanks for watching.